Hi everybody. Today's lesson is going to be another lesson on the nets of rectangular prisms. So this is called finding surface area with nets. We already talked about this. What is a net? A net is just an unfolded 3D shape. So if you look at this rectangular prism here, we're measuring 5 units on length, 3 units on width, and 2 units on height. What we're going to practice today is drawing the net, imagining this unfolded, drawing the net and finding the surface area. So I have this piece of graph paper here. So what I want you to envision first is imagine that you started to unfold this and the front face just sort of folded down. So if the front face, and here's the front here, folded down, what would the dimensions be on that front face? Well, we know horizontally, it would be 5 units horizontally, and then vertically, it would be 2 units since that's the height. So I'm gonna put a 2 there. So it would be a 5 by 2 rectangle. So what I'm gonna do is take my graph paper, I'm gonna kind of come to the bottom, and I'm gonna go 5 across horizontally and 2 vertically. So just kind of come to the middle here. So I'll start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 2 and across. So if I draw that rectangle, that would be the front of my prism folded down, flat. And I'm even gonna write front on there. And let's quickly calculate the area of the front. 5 times 2 is going to be 10 units squared. Okay, great. Now back here. Once that front is folded down, behind the front, you're going to have the bottom, right? So if I bring this sort of down like this and across like this, and then swing this over through here, you're going to see the bottom right here. And the bottom would be just right behind the front. You wouldn't really unfold to the bottom because it's already flat on the table. Now the bottom is measuring 5 units horizontally and 3 units vertically because of this width here being 3, so 5 by 3. So when I go to draw that part of the net, I'm already 5 across horizontally, so now I'm just going to go 3 vertically. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll draw these, not my straightest lines, but you get the idea. And this will be the bottom. And of course, that will have an area of 5 times 3, which is going to be 15 units squared. Okay, now continue to envision this. So you have your front folded down, bottom. Now, the back is going to be behind here. So here's the back. And the back is going to mimic the front when you fold that back flat. So again, that's going to be 5 by the height, 2. So now we still have 5 across, and we'll go 2 and 2. And draw this in here. And this will be the back. And 5 times 2 is another 10 units squared. And now, if you envision the top, so we have the top here, and that will flip up and then lay back. So the top will actually, as we flip the top up and lay back, the back will lay first, and then the top will be above the back. And that top is going to mimic that bottom, which is 5 by 3. So 5 by 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And that is going to have yet another area of 15 square units. So this is the top, and that's going to be 15. Okay, now what about the sides? Where are the sides going to jet out here? Well, it looks like if we would turn this side down to the right, bring that down, it would be right next to the bottom. And same thing here, if the left side gets turned down, it would be right next to the bottom as well. because this dimension right here and this dimension right here is connected to the bottom. So let's flip those down, and that is going to be, let's see, 3 units by 2 units. And that's gonna jet out to the side, 3 by 2 from the bottom. So from the bottom, we're gonna be 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 will be running this way because it used to be the height, right? Can you envision that? If you turn this side back up, this dimension right here is the height, because as you fold that up, this part is going to be the tallness. So that's the 2 and that's the 3. And that's going to be a side, and 2 times 3 is 6. And then we'll do the other side here. 2 this way, 3 this way. This is going to be another side. And that will also be an area of 6. So that is the net of this 3D rectangular prism. Now, if we add all of these up, let's see, 15 and 15, if we put those together, that's 30, and 40 and 50, and then 12, I believe we're at a surface area of 62 units squared. So that is just a little bit of practice on drawing a net. Okay, so I have another one. Same idea, just different measurements. Draw the net of the rectangular prism, then find the surface area. So we're going to basically do the same exact thing, but maybe this time it'll feel a little bit easier. So can you envision the front? If you fold the front down, you're going to have a rectangle that is 7 by 3. So let me start with that here at the bottom, 7 by 3. So we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 3. Maybe I'll use a highlighter this time, make it a little bit easier here. So we have this and this, this and this. Okay. And then once that front, and that's the front, and that is going to be, what did I say, 7 by 3, that's 21 units squared. Once the front comes down, we have the bottom. The bottom is 7 by 5, so we're already 7 across. We have to go 5 vertically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. So this will be our bottom. And 7 times 5 is 35 units squared. This is the bottom. 35 units squared. And then we have the back. So the back, you know, the top, don't forget, like the top is gonna come up, but then when you lay the top and the back down, the top will be above the back. So the back is another 7 by 3 flat. So 7 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be our back. And that will be another 21 units squared. Back, 21 units squared. And then, of course, the top will float on top of that, and the top will mimic the bottom. So another 7 by 5. So we'll come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 5. So here comes our top, which will be another 35 units squared. And now our sides, which again come from the bottom, they jet out. And those sides, let me remind you here, are 5 by 3. So 5 by 3. So when you lay it down, the height actually becomes the distance horizontally. So we have to go 3 out from their bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you can envision that folding back up. So that's going to be a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 3 by 5. 3 times 5 is 15 units squared, and that's a side. And then we have to mimic that over here. 3 and 3. And that's our other side. And that is also 15. So if we add all of these up, we're gonna have our total surface area. So let's see, this one I might grab a calculator for. Okay, so we have to add together. I'm gonna go straight down and then side to side. So 35 plus 21 plus another 35 plus 21 plus a 15 and another 15 is 142. So my total surface area is 142 units squared. Just a quick reminder, don't forget our other formula. If you don't find surface area by using a net, you can always use the good old faithful surface area equals 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus, I'm going to come down here, 2 times width times height. Let's put the numbers in. Length 7, width 5. Length 7, height 3. Width 5, height 3. And if I type all of that into my calculator, I hope I get 142. Let's see if I do. Okay, let's see. You ready? Okay, 2 times 7 times 5. So I have that, 2 times 7 times 5. Plus 2 times 7 times 3. Do I have that in right? Plus 2 times 7 times 3. Plus 2 times 5 times 3 equals, haha, 142. Amazing. So remember, you can do this one of two ways. You can use the formula for surface area of a prism, rectangular prism, or fold it down into your net, find the area of each face, there are 6 of them, and find it that way. All right, great. Thanks for watching. Good luck drawing your nets.